So in November, actually October 21st of 2024, not so long ago, I lost my job. It wasn't the best environment. Even today when I was reflecting on it, I'm like, that was actually not a good place to work for somebody who wants to advance in their career. I was working there, everybody was a mother. I don't have children yet. And it was just like a very gossipy, weird environment. And I don't like gossip, like, as you guys know. So I walked into a meeting, found out that they were telling me that they're not keeping me past my probation period. My probation was gonna end on November. I didn't take offense to it. I was like, okay. I blamed the door though because it was a setup type thing, but it's something you expect from people like that. So after that, you know, the good thing about being Canadian is that when you lose your job, you can still receive money every month from employment insurance, right? Until you find another job. So, right. I was like applying, not hearing back. Or the people that were calling me back were for jobs like the pay was shit, like $43,000 a year, bitch. The fuck? No. Like that's not even a lot of money. Um, I remember when I graduated, I wanted to have a job that pays me 30 something dollars an hour as a start. And when I lost that job in October, I didn't feel bad about it. Like to be honest, like if anything, I wanted to just go online and leave a review of how horrible the people there were and how rude they are. But, I kept my composure and I didn't do that. But that's something that I actually wanted to do, but I didn't do it. I don't miss working there because of how impolite and just rude they were, to be very honest with you. So, and they gossip a lot, constantly talking about each other, constantly trying to pretend like you're doing better than the other women, right? Um, I was there. I didn't have any children. Myself, and there was only one other girl who was like 19 or something. She also didn't have kids. So working in an environment with a bunch of women who have kids and you don't have any could be strange. But anyways, I was like, okay, let me speed up this process. Like again, as a Canadian, they have employment places that help you find jobs. The one close to my house is called Costi. It's basically funded by the government, and if you say you want to work for a startup company and you can see yourself growing with that organization, you can apply. You can try to convince the manager or the CEO to hire you, and then that government agency is going to pay that person $3,500 to hire you, and then you just have to work to stay there. They also help you with like your resumes and stuff, getting it to 2 pages, telling you what you should do, helping you with like cover letters and stuff. But Costi and that employment agency did help me fix my resume, and I've been getting a lot of calls, screenings since the starting of the year. I have one tomorrow, which is on the 7th, but when I checked the job ad, they pay $43,000 a year, and I'm not really trying to do that. However, the funnest part is this: on my birthday, which is December 5th, I went to see a friend of mine in Cambridge. And, I spent a couple of days there, and then I decided that I want to leave. And then my friend, his neighbor, um, decided to give me a lift home. He offered. And then on my way back, I was just talking about, that's why they say a problem shared is a problem solved. So, I just told him how, like I lost my job in October and how I'm looking. He asked me sort of like, what field am I working in? I told him like experience that I've had. tell me why this person was like, I'm going to help you find a job. I'm going to keep to my word. And I told that employment person at, let's go back a bit, those employment agencies, the one that I went to that's close to my house, so we had a good long conversation, him going through my resume, telling me that it's too long, and, giving me things to help me, like, build my resume and everything. And then he said, so now I'm in the system, the government system, that helps people find jobs. Guys, I have a Bachelor of Arts degree from University of Toronto, by the way, just to set that clear. So it gets you indoors for sure, because it shows that, like, that's the best university in Canada, so it definitely gets you in the doors. But you really have to perform in terms of, like, the interview and everything. So 100% that organization helped me. But when I was talking to the guy, he was like, oh, you have to apply to 3 jobs a day and set aside time and yada yada yada. And he's like, I'm gonna get a job in December. This is the most important part of this video, I guess, is because I said I'm going to find a job in December, guys. I said that. I was like, I'm gonna find a job in December. I was so thankful for his help. And then he tried to put doubt in me by telling me, oh no, December, where I was in November that I visited him, late November, like the 20 something in November, 21st or something. He's like, no, you're not gonna find a job in December. You have to give it a couple months. I was like, and then he tried to put that fear into me. But I was like, no, I'm going to find a job in December. That person that I met on my birthday helped me, and I had an interview in December. And on December 31st, the day before New Year's Day, I was called and asked if I'm still interested in the job. And I was sent what's the email called? An offer letter. I was sent an offer letter. And technically, I did get that job in December. The point of this is, like, I'm excited to start my new job, even though it's much further from my house compared to the one that I had before. That was comfortable. There was no growth for me there. The one that I'm having, that I got now, great organization, and guess the best part, I'm getting paid $30-something per hour. Like, what? 30-something per hour. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. And it's in the field that I wanted to work. I said, when I graduate, I want to work in mental health. And I got the job, guys. The point of the moral of the story is, when you decide that you want something and you work I even had a dream today of me basically just saying how I knew I wanted this and I got it. When you have your mindset on something and you know what it is that you actually want, it really does come through for you. Because I knew I wanted a job that paid $30-something an hour, working in mental health. Got the job, and I can't wait to see myself grow in my field, doing my thing, and just hitting all my goals that I set for myself this year, one day at a time. Yeah.